Hi everyone. So another discussion for this morning. So role of technology as a modern day educators requires innovative teaching method which promotes skill acquisition and or problem based. So technology has been an integral part of education as teachers to strive to prepare students for the 21st century. So in order for the education to be pertinent, productive, progressive, and proficient, technology as an essential tool. So when we say technology, technology has an ability to increase the complexity with which students create and implement the multitude of roles. So this can be lead to specialization and promote in-depth of investigation. So when we say technology and problem-based learning is learning environment lends itself to authentic and challenging tasks which support communication with others and promotes active learning and blending of technology and problem-based learning. So in problem-based learning, it encouraged students to become 21st century problem solvers, while there are many factors which contribute to the effective implementation of technology in PBL, which is the problem-based learning. It is undeniable that there are positive correlation between the two. So the key characteristic of both technology and the problem-based learning are examined in order to guide educators to make informed decisions to support deep and authentic learning anytimes as needed. So according to the WW has affordance for public for I'm sorry for the PBL that can be utilized by the learners to accomplish their tasks. So the Web 2.0 technologies are characterized by collaboration, sharing, and networking. So this may facilitate and enhance PBL activities in its different stages. So in the study of Tarrant 2018, using Web 2.0, tools um, Web 2.0 is effective in helping students and health sciences to bridges the gap between theory and practices. So it is also according to Holmes and Dobinsky 2009, the Web 2.0 tools facilitate creativity, collaboration, and sharing of research result among user. So according to Skitino 2016, the problem-based learning in mathematics classroom promotes the use of technology and the process of problems solving for the student who become more independent and aware to the various mathematical resources they can utilize. So the teacher there in PBL is acting as facilitator, may also have the opportunity to contribute. So as teacher as facilitator there is to peep into the activities of each learner, thereby enabling him or her to give feedback at any stage of the PBL activity. So according to Bauer, Headbridge, and Kazwara 2010, it stresses there that technology is simply the mediator for collaboration and representation, and that is the type of task and thinking process in which student engage that determines the quality of learning. So next is the project-based learning or the problem-based learning. So it challenges students to design and engage in more authentic, extended, complex learning. So when we say project-based learning, the educator there isn't simply another teaching strategy. So the project-based learning gives students deeper learning experiences as they apply their knowledge. They development soft skills such as critical thinking and teamwork skills they are carried through college and workforce. So, but it's often a great undertaking to locate the vet resources and tool for project-based learning, and educators don't have an abundance of time. So when we say project-based learning, um, such as those like writing presentations, spreadsheets, calendar organizers, citation, and other are also available to assist learner and teachers in accomplishing required tasks and outputs from problem based learning. So there are free tools that can be downloaded for mobile phones, laptops, or desktops. So before using or recommending these tools to learners, it is also important as teachers that take note or try out the tool first to be familiar with the most appropriate tool for the PBL activity. So when using PBL, the learning competencies must be primary consideration together with the content and the performance standard before the technology integration. So example for that is the Google Drive. We are very familiar with Google Drive since Google Drive is a very helpful tool when it comes to us student and for us educators. So with Google Drive, you get word processing, spreadsheet, and presentation tools along with a number of other Google applications such as forms, sites, and maps. So there, before, as I have said earlier, that before using the recommending these tools to learners, as a teacher, you have also to take it on or try it on first to be familiar with the most, to be familiar and most appropriate tool for the PBL activity. So as soon as these are in place, the statement of learning outcome and the learning plan must be stated behavioral and measurable terms. So PBL is about developing higher order thinking skills, and therefore the taxonomy of objectives should be utilized to ensure that you are targeting the required outcomes. Consider using the revised Bloom's taxonomy. So we are all familiar with Bloom's taxonomy by Anderson and Carthwell. So in 2011, so in creating your learning outcome, we have also another example here is ADU, the AI education project, since it uses project-based learning to help students build an understanding of AI from the ground up that can student participate in hands-on activities and digital simulation to learn about complicities and Nasus and AI. So as a teacher, as a educator, it is very important, of course, to know the other tools, technological tools that can help student or that can help us teacher to. So the next is nature of project-based learning. So nature of project-based learning approach is an approach but has evolved as a teaching method that engage learners in a series of planned tasks resulting to the generation of solution to real-world problem. So when we say project-based project-based learning, um, it is an instructional approach designed to give students the opportunity to develop knowledge and skills through engaging projects set around challenges and problems they may face in the real world. So project-based learning is more than just doing a project in the way you might remember from your own school days as the Back Institute for Education or BIE. So it explains with PBL that students investigate and respond to an authentic, engaging, and complex problem or challenges with deep and sustained attention. So each member has an assigned role that will contribute to the solution of problem, will identify which reflects to the real issues in their community or the world at large. So when we say nature of project-based learning, it is this method is based on John Dewey's principle, as I've said earlier, that learning by doing, or and Vygotsky constructivist theory of learning that advocates social construction of knowledge. So PRBL or PBA is a collaborative learning activity where learners worked on an authentic task guided by an open-minded question. So each member has an assigned role will contribute to the solution of the problem that was identified, which reflect the real issues in their community or the world or large. So the next one is the PBL to be beneficial in the development of various skills such as we have three. The first one is research methodology skills. So it was revealed that students were enhanced in their knowledge in the topic they can researching review of the topics improve the communication skills, data collection skills, and analytical presentation with PRBL was competent in the research methodology. So when we say um, the project-based learning and research methodology skills is the motivational for student to learn research methodology skills. It is a way to engage and give them ownership over their own learning. So to deepen, um, research methodology is the teacher's perception also agreed that there was 100% enhancement of knowledge on the various components of research methodologies. So, update of the knowledge on the particular topic and increase in interaction with students. The next one is critical thinking skills. So, the researchers investigate how PRBL advanced the critical thinking skills of students to solve real problems. Students are expected to use the knowledge they had and constructed. So to think deeply about the issues, considered evidence or against a proposed solution and apply reasoning skills and logical inquiry to come up with the best solution and conclusion. So the impact of problem-based learning and critical thinking skills in a core business analysis course was examined. So the implementation of this approach included using a textbook created for this purpose, which represent problems first with blank space for students to work them out. So lastly is the development of skills. The study employed mixed method to examine the development of skills through PRBL. So their findings revealed that after taking the PBL course, there was a significant difference in the main course and in the main score of the following life skills. So we have responsibility, problem solving, self-direction, communication, and creativity skills. So their findings reveal that after taking the PBL course, there was a significant difference in mean score. So it means that it was concluded that PRBL needed promotes further development of life skills. So based on the inputs above, it is your turn to prepare for potential PRBL's activity in your future classroom. So the next slide would be the steps